So apparently, Nate is trying to start his own cult, which isn't surprising. And he's doing it on the slick, but not on the slick. It's obvious. And he kind of admitted it. But I just wanted you guys to know that he is following the same path as Nature Boy. And from what I've heard other women say, he's not that different as far as being physical with women. So yeah, so look out for that. I really hope that this does not turn into another CarBumNation, because I already have a name for you guys and you're not gonna like it.
This, you know, to the courts, which I'm really thinking about doing,
So what exactly are you thinking
to
about
be honest.
taking him to court for?
The fact that he was aware that he had an STD and didn't tell me and gave me an STD.
Okay. So in order to
I really believe that he was aware that, yeah, he was infecting me on
Okay.
purpose.
Oh wow. So the fact that you
But
can prove that you were clean before you went there and you left there with something.
exactly that part.
Okay. Okay. So lately, have you heard any other things that he has been saying? Because if not, I
Yeah,
do have something put together where you can hear what he has been saying. So what do you think about that?
I don't understand how you're okay with part of the story but not the whole truth. So you're okay with, your sexuality and the fact that you're into everything, but you won't admit to what exactly happened. Oh, I'm okay with sex, but no, I don't take 4 inches. That never happened to me, really. Like he's playing both sides of the fence. And if you really don't have a problem with it, then you should admit to what happened. Or the fact that he's trying to coach his kids, that bothers me.
Yeah. So how do you feel about that, of him saying that he wants his kids to speak on their own behalf?
I really want to know what they're saying. I can't wait to 8:30 on Sunday because I want to know what these children are going to
Mhm.
say to me. That you keep on calling men. So you're making your own narrative. I just I just explained what I felt uncomfortable with and what was a red flag to me. I didn't know that was okay in the not okay in the community. I don't know the community. I'm new to, but y'all just confirmed that no, that's weird on all levels, no matter if you're part of the conscious community or not. Because I wasn't sure. I was just really uncomfortable with it, and it was a red flag to me because how I raised my kids or how I was taught to raise my kids.
Mhm.
So why would you do that to them babies? So you programming them to lie? Why you why you keep calling them boys grown men? What are you trying to do? You just said that one was 16 and the other one was 9. How is a 9-year-old a grown man?
He's
And I
not.
don't want him right. I don't want him put me into no BS where social services is asking me questions about kids that don't belong to me sleeping in the bed after I had sex with a man. I have my own kids to worry about. My 11-year-old don't need to hear no crap like that.
Right, because and hey, this is Ty. How you doing today, weirdo? Because
Blessing.
I wanted to ask you, because when he was talking about like or explaining what happened, I guess like when Mariah had came in, he
Hmm.
had made the comment like, I was, you know, having sex, and doing this and doing that. And my worst fear is for my kids to walk in while I'm doing it. But
That
I
that
remember
can't be his
you,
worst film.
right, because you made the statement of him, or when y'all had just got done, the kids that came into the room and laid down in the bed while y'all were naked, right?
Exactly. Exactly. And he had a towel on that day. And
Uh,
before that, he'd be walking around the house with, I don't know, African wrap. They're not like shorts. So it's basically like a towel. You walk around the house with no shirt and an African wrap on. Isn't that somewhat nude? These kids are not phased by this. So how are you talking about I don't walk around my house, around my kids? I keep on saying kids. Am I saying the right thing? Children, children. I
Children.
walk around my children nude. Or that you don't do that. When it's obviously that you do that. Like not one time when he said, "Oh, that's a lie," did he turn around and was like, "Oh, well, my kids got their own room." He didn't have no explanation. He just like, "That's a lie." Or did I miss that? Did he have an explanation for that? Or he just waved it off as the kids didn't sleep in the bed?
As saying that that didn't happen. That's what he said. That
All
didn't
right.
happen.
All right. So he didn't say nothing after that. He didn't say they had their own rooms or anything because the boys shared a room, and the little one, the youngest girl, she has her own room, which there's a mattress on the floor in a boys' room and a small mattress on a big bed. So I can understand why they're not comfortable in their room because it's cluttered. He has the whole third seat of his trunk in the boys' room. So I can understand why they're not comfortable. But I don't understand why you're not telling the whole truth until now. But you're okay with your sexuality. I'm confused about that.
Wow.
Cause
And trying
what
to,
was
I'm
kind of
sorry.
like, I'm sorry, 'cause I'm driving, so just bear with me, y'all. I
Okay.
apologize. But what was so crazy to me is that like when he was explaining to everyone in the lab on how much of a good woman you are, and you were doing all the right things, and you were just this amazing person, and
But still a
when
liar. But I'm still a liar, though. I'm still a liar.
right,
I'm
but
still a
when
liar.
somebody had asked him, yeah, they had asked him like, well, she said that she put the fingers inside, and he stopped like, hold on, what? No, y'all gonna have to show me a receipt.
You good? Yeah, I'm on. I know you don't got no
Listen,
breaks.
listen, the people want to know, and I ain't gonna sit out here long.
Hold on, hold
Like,
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me set this shit up right because it's the Black Velvet. If it was anybody else, I just let this shit spill out unorthodox. What up? But because it's you, let me set this shit up correctly.
all right, well, do your door deals. Do your one,
Say,
two, threes, and fours.
say that one more time.
I said, go on and set it up right. Do your ones, twos,
Yeah.
threes, and fours.
Yeah. So I know you with the ratchet shit. I already know. Like this, we not unfamiliar with each other, right? So I'm letting you know from the gun bus. I'm gonna answer your question unbiasedly, unequivocally. Hold
Well,
up,
I
god damn.
appreciate
New York
that.
is crazy.
I only got one question. That's it.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Word on the curb is that you like to be bent over and you like to be finger fucked. Is that true?
All right, let me answer that. Stay right there. Where did you hear this?
Oh, in these social media streets.
No, what's the source? From who?
I don't give out my sources, love.
I mean, you gotta let me know the source so I can address it.
I can't give out my source. That'll be
Well,
unfair.
well, I'm not. Well, I can't give you an accurate answer if I can't hear a
It
source.
was a young lady who said she dates you, and she said that you like to be fucked with a strap, and that you like to be fucked with fingers, and that you could take more than 4 inches.
She said she did that to me.
That's what she said.
I think you're lying, number one. And number two,
Hold on,
number
let's
two,
ask the people. Wait a minute. If y'all saw that lady making her rounds on social media saying that the Gaggin like to be ass fuck, please put
no, no,
one.
no, no, no. That's not what I said. What I said was, did she say she did that to me? And you said yes.
Yeah, she see somebody in the comments said, to quote her, I believe she said knuckle deep. Thank you.
Okay, so she said she did that to me.
That's what she said.
I want to see evidence.
I'm
And number two, because let me address it. Because number one, either you misheard her or you're lying. But then number two, I would say the main thing about it is I'm a freak.
well, I know that.
Oh, yeah, let me finish. Let me finish. And if a woman tells me she want to do anything with me, I'm not going to say no. I'm not. I don't say no. I don't. Now, are you asking me if said woman had did that to me? I would tell you no.
Okay. Well, have you had that done before by any woman?
Are you not listening to me?
Okay, but I want a strong yes or no.
Listen to me.
I heard
Velvet,
what
listen
you
to me. Listen to me. Because I'm not going to feed you no bullshit because I know you're a rep. Hold on, yo. Where are we going? I'm going to wait right here.
That's what he's saying, Jasmine. He not gonna say no to nothing because he say he don't.
No. No, I don't say. Only thing I say no to is no dudes.
Mm.
No dudes. I'm not with this.
Now, let me ask you this: do you have any of this on video so that you confirm it the right way?
Any of what on video?
Any of this anal play shit? Because I mean, some people want to confirm it,
I never said the shit happened.
but you're not saying it didn't happen either. You're saying that you are a freak and you are more than willing to get down with the get down if need be, as long as it's not a man. Because what she said was she had bought dildos.
I don't know nothing about none of that. I don't know nothing. I think you lying. You spicing it up, man.
Look at the comments. Now the people that's confirming they heard it too.
I'm not worried about no people. I'm worried
What
about the
if
person.
people, if
Hold on,
y'all think I'm lying, if y'all think
hold on.
please put a one in the chat.
Hold on. I'm not worried about some people on the periphery. I'm worried about the person you're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Show me the person you're talking about saying that about me. That never happened.
I'm sure it's on YT somewhere.
All right, well, go find it and send me a DM. You got my DM. You know what?
Everybody, if y'all send the clip to the Gaggin of the lady saying that she ass fucked him real good and he was moaning and winching and saying, put it on my chest, son. Put it on my chest. Yeah. Put it on my chest. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yo.
Greetings, Gaggin, greetings. Ooh.
Yo, get the fuck out of here. Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Y'all
His step was getting an okay from Dr. I don't know how properly to say his name. So, who he's following in New York right now, because there we go. He got the okay to have a class, and he was thinking about how much to charge people for the class to help, fund this dream. And of course, he was going to do the $100,000 thing on the house and stuff like that. But he was already getting donations every day.
Wow. So he's been collecting for a minute. So does he actually attend the Fabit Institute, or does he just say that for internet purposes?
He during the time he was talking to me, I haven't heard anything or him going there.
So he didn't go to no online classes or no virtual meetups or anything like that?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Because he has mentioned that he's part of that institution. And I'm going to get in contact, and I have their email and his number. So I'm going to have to call and get through certain people. But I'm going to make sure that Dr. Gabriel, like Ebo and his team and his people know that they have a guy who's claiming to, who basically was part of a sex cult, who's claiming to use his name to start up a new cult. So
Exactly.
Yeah, because I don't think Dr. Gabriel Ebo would, you know, be okay with Nate out here using his name, and I don't think Dr. Gabriel Ebo knows that Nate was naked holding his book, in a room in which he teaches and cuts hair, teaches children to cut hair. So my question for you, after saying all that, is that did he did he mention that he knew Oyibo on a personal note, or just only via phone? Like, did he ever mention Oyibo's name?
Yeah, he did a couple times. But he made it seem like he didn't meet him yet, but he was excited to meet him. Like every time he said his name, it was like with excitement. Like, yeah, he's gonna give me the okay, and I'm gonna get a meeting with him. So he gave me the impression that he hasn't not met this man in person yet.
So can you describe the class? So because I know you explained a little bit. So he was gonna, and correct me if I'm wrong, and think I'm wrong on this, but about his class? So he was gonna open up a class or an online class for the Ofabit Institute, or he was gonna have Gabriel Ebo teach an online class that Nate was gonna hold.
Nate got the okay from that guy you mentioned to run his own class, and he was going to teach about the Gaggin principle, as we coined it in the messages.
See, the thing with this particular dude is from what I've witnessed or observed is, and a lot of people have also said the same thing, that he's a bit more articulate than Nature Boy is. The way that he teaches is different. He's a little bit more well versed in the specific information that he talks about, which is mainly Egypt mythology and numbers. But aside from all that, but I think that's part of, I think the way he delivers things and how he is now opposed to Nature Boy is his upbringing. I think it was a tad bit more stable. I could be wrong, but I was told that his mother was a therapist or something like that, or a psychiatrist. I'm not which one it was, but so I think he has a bit more stability when it comes to his background, and I think he knows how to kind of finesse people with words, and because his mother is probably in that position or profession. So he's admitted already that he pretty much is a sex addict. So anyone that deals with ELIGIO on a social type of level, and this guy has called Nature Boy his friend, his supporter, I don't understand how anyone can follow these men and actually think they're going to gain something of value. I don't understand. Where's the disconnect? It's toxic. It's not normal. None of it is normal. And I don't understand how these particular men captivate people the way that they do, especially women. From looks alone, but whatever. But they're very similar. So it takes a special type of person to want to be the head of a organization that's built on specific knowledge and teachings and beliefs. Not everyone can do that or wants to. Why would you want to? And at the end of the day, it's about control. And it's about them. At the end of the day, it's always about them. So I'm glad that whoever this young woman is has been speaking out about him is doing what she's doing, because we can get ahead of it before it gets too big. I'm glad this information is out.
Clues to what makes for a pathological cult leader: he has a grandiose idea of who he is and what he can achieve, is preoccupied with fantasies of unlimited success, power, or brilliance, demands blind, unquestioned obedience, requires excessive admiration from followers and outsiders.
The word cult is defined as a system or group of people who practice excessive devotion to a figure, object, or belief system, typically following a charismatic leader. The term is commonly connected with highly unorthodox religious sects that take part in sinister practices and demonstrations. In some cases, this is true. However, cults can be non-religious too, with many examples popping up throughout recent history. So what makes a group a cult? One characteristic that we reviewed already is that there tends to be a leader that the group follows with unquestioning faith. The leader supports and preaches a particular doctrine, belief system, or ideology that members adhere to. Members are usually so committed to this belief system that they are easily persuaded to commit unethical, if not illegal, acts that have been deemed justifiable by the leader. Let's take a look at 3 examples that highlight some of these key characteristics of cult culture and their often dangerous behaviors. In 1967, Charles Manson founded the cult known as the Family. This is one of the few examples of a non-religious but dangerous cult. Manson believed that the United States would soon fall into an apocalyptic war between the races. He recruited members and brainwashed them into believing that after the race war was over, they would be asked to lead the country into the dawning of a new age. This supposed war wasn't happening quickly enough for Manson, and in order to speed up the process, he successfully convinced his followers to commit a series of brutal murders. Eventually, they were caught, and Manson was sentenced to life in prison.
I'm so tired of the unconscious community out there saying that Ryan D is this and he's a racist and he's yada yada yada. So I'm extending this invitation right now. I'm trying to find one female who I will fly out here. I'm not saying where right now. And you can go live and see exactly how I live. Let me show you everything. And then you can now tell the unconscious community the real deal about Ryan D, about what I do, how I live, how I take care of my people, how I live like a boss. Yeah, while y'all sitting there and you see, I'm a businessman in the dress shoe. I'm so tired. I take care of my people. How I live like a boss. Yeah, while y'all sitting there and you see, I'm a businessman in the dress shoes. All right, I don't got time for the bullshit. I'm looking for that one female that will come here and let me be the visual aid to show publicly. I'll let her film everything, who the fuck I am. You don't believe me? Hit me up, I'll fly you out here first class. I got nothing to hide, no bullshit. No, I don't lie about nothing. I got you. But at the same time, some people are looking for Bigo clout. You want to go on Bigo and fucking start a piano? I don't need money from it. Trust me, you can have it all. But at the end of the day, I want the unconscious community to finally understand who the fuck I am as a man. Because I know who I am, but I can't prove it. But unfortunately, I'm one of those motherfuckers that hates to lose, so I'm gonna prove it. And that one female, preferably melanated, because this is what they say I'm against and I'm a racist and all this fucking fuck shit. Come out here. You want to live like a queen. You don't want to work again. You don't want to be abused. You don't have to do nothing sexual. There's no ulterior motive. You want to be my eyewitness? Come on out. Hit me up personally, my DMs, no doubt. No lies. I'm 100%. I will fly you out first class. Just know you'll be flying into Chicago.